Okay, getting down to our guest speaker here. I have the pleasure of introducing this gentleman who, we served together, not as comrades in arms, but within the United States military. And he's also my fraternity brother, so which is a great thing. Introducing Jake Zweig, recently completed his second season as player development and the special teams analyst at the University of Illinois. Prior to the University of Illinois, he coached at the University of Findlay and with the Minnesota Vikings Bill Walsh coaching fellowship. He also has experience at the University of Incarnate Word, New Hampshire, Iona, Catholic University of America, and Maryland. Please join me in welcoming Coach Jake Zweig.
Hey, I appreciate it today, guys. You know how this goes. I came in here 2 hours ago. I set up my computer. I tested the remote. I show up right now. It don't want to work. So we're going to do the best we can. We'll make it pop. All right. Hey, real quick, what we're going to learn here today goes back about 60, 70 years to World War I, where in the beginning the CIA used to just put people behind enemy lines. Pause. Just hit spacebar. So she doesn't know huddle, so we're going to work with her until she get up to speed. That's Brianna. She's saving my life right now. Okay, so in World War II, they were dropping CIA case officers behind enemy lines in Germany, Bulgaria, Poland. What do you think the result was? They were getting killed. They had no job description. They didn't have anything. They didn't know what they were supposed to do, and they're getting thrown behind enemy lines. They're getting killed. So the CIA came up with these little unit tests to give people. Instead of interviewing people, they just watched their actions, and they found the most capable people possible. They started parachuting them behind enemy lines. The result was completely different. So I learned about it 1990, United States Marine Corps training. I went through it. I liked it. So I kept it. Fast forward to corporate America, and I used it to interview instead of talking to people. So if I interview you, it's going to be quick fire. Maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes. If I really love you, maybe 5, but no more. Okay? And all I'm doing is I'm reading body language. So in a body, in communication, we have 7% of our communication is verbal. 93% of our communication is nonverbal cues. So what's more important, what you say or what I see? What I see. Okay? So hey, we're going to ask some questions in here. I got some Snickers for treats. I thought this was going to be a 50-people room, and it's a 350-people room. So I only got 10, but we're going to work it good. Okay, so real quick, here's how it works. You got a mission. Stop. You got a mission. 1 minute. So I'm going to give you a mission. So I'm going to make a group of 4 to 5 people. I'm going to take that group of 4 to 5 people, and I'm going to run them through normally 3 stations. Okay? Those 3 stations are going to be a problem that they have to solve. Understand this, the station has no relevance on their leadership capacity. I just want to put them in stress so that I can see exactly how they act and what I got. Okay? So they'll get 1 minute of mission planning. We'll tell them, hey, your mission is to do this. They'll get 1 minute of mission explanation. They'll get 3 minutes of planning. So during that 3 minutes of planning, they can't take any action. We want to see who's talking, who's communicating. Is there a good plan? Okay? A bad team will have no plan. So if they have no plan, then it's a bad team. There's no leaders. Okay? After that, they'll have 7 minutes of execution. During that 7 minutes, we're just watching to see what they do. After that, there'll be a 3-minute debrief. There'll be a station chief that runs that station that sees everybody at his station. There'll be a group leader that runs that group, and he monitors the group from the time he picks them up in the waiting room until the time he releases them from the last station. Okay, he has a whole picture of all 3 stations they did. The station chief knows what his station looks like best. Does that make sense to everybody? Everybody got a general idea of what we're doing here? So basically, we're throwing them into the fire and we're watching them cook. Okay? So what we're going to see right now is a group in New Hampshire that has 4 superstars. So basically, a superstar is a guy in leadership that I can take and I can put into any situation in the world that requires leadership, and he's going to be very successful. Normally, there's about one guy on a football team. You might have two. Okay, I was at New Hampshire. Coach Mack up there kills it in recruiting. That's what he's looking for. There was probably 10 on the team, to be honest with you. Okay, so we have 4. Their mission here is to put 5 balls on a ledge that's about 13 feet. We're going to see the mission, but what I want you to do in this, there's no sound. Just watch the body language of the group. And then we're going to go through and break it down. Now listen, I need you to pay attention because I'm going to ask questions. The prize is Snickers. Okay? Do we got any questions so far? All right, let's go, Brianna. So you keep watching. I'm going to talk a little bit. Guy on the left is Jelly, very successful businessman. Next guy with the hair is Perkins. He's a Green Beret currently. Guy just took his shirt off. It's Lance Mayhew. Has a huge lake up in New Hampshire where he does development with his dad. Standing next to him is Jamie Cosgrove, one of the best HR directors in the country right now. This is 2008 at New Hampshire. Remember what I said, we're evaluating at all times. So this guy going to get this poll, we're going to talk about it, we're going to break this whole clip down real quick, we're going to go on fire. Oh, real quick, this is normally a 3-hour training, we're doing it in 50 minutes. So if I'm flying, just understand in a normal situation, we'd be in here for 3 hours. My staff just went through it, it's a lot easier. And the other thing I'm going to tell you is a lot easier in person to see everything than it is off of film. But film is a lot easier to teach off of than me standing up here demonstrating body language to everybody, right? Okay. All right, real quick. Okay, so in the beginning, everybody's actively listening, okay, except the dude in the back, right? Except this guy right here. He's an offensive lineman. He's the only guy, he's in the back. If you're a leader, you're in the front, period. Okay, the 4 guys in the front are actively listening to the problem and trying to solve it while the explanation is being given. That's a huge positive right there. All we're going to look for all day, I'm going to say, is it positive or negative? Do you like him or not? That's all you got to answer. Is the body language positive or negative? If it becomes negative too much, then you automatically know you don't have a leader. Because the leader is going to have positive body language. So the 4 guys in front are actively listening. They're working on the plan. Sheldon ain't even got the description out yet. Okay? No sound. They're actively exchanging ideas. Hey, I want to throw the shirt up. I want to do this. I want to talk about that. Look, they're talking. It hasn't even said execute yet. They got the shirt off. They're ready to go. He says execute. Their plan's already in motion. Okay? Pause. Okay, real quick. What just happened right there? Someone tell me what just happened. We'll stand here for 42 minutes, 36 seconds if no one answers up. What just happened there? Perfect. 2 failed attempts. Okay? Pause. Where at? 2 failed. Oh, man. Nose guard. You see that? I hit somebody else in the crowd trying to throw him a Snickers. That's my bad. Okay. So he just said 2 failed attempts. What'd he do? Got out the way, right? He wasn't getting the job done. A non-leader will stand there and force his solution on the problem. Okay? A leader realizes, man, I ain't getting it done. Let me step out the way and let somebody else take a shot. Okay? Rock star. That's what rock stars do. Okay? All right, so we all got to giggle out the celebration, right? Pause. We all got to giggle out the celebration. Okay, the celebration is important because winners want to win. They don't care if it's tiddlywinks. They don't care if it's dominoes. They don't care if it's pitch or toss, high card. They want to win. And these guys are showing you they want to win, right? All this is training because, hey, we're grading in, I guess, 15 minutes. We're going to grade a problem. And you're going to see a celebration, and I'm going to ask some questions about it because it's going to tell you a lot about the answer. Does that make sense? Okay, so celebration, really good. Pumped up. Tackling Lance, $1 million. Laughing. Okay? How long did it take Perkins to go get the high jump pole and get the balls down? Pause. How long did it take him? 5 seconds. Okay? There were 2 groups that stood there and could not figure out how to get the balls off the ledge. There was 3 groups that never even got the balls on the ledge. And it took them 5 seconds to figure out how to get them down. Okay? I'm looking for those type of indicators. I'm looking to see how successful are they at solving the problem, and I'm not taking the problem too seriously, right? I'm kind of speaking out of both sides of my head. But if they don't solve the problem, I know there's no leaders. If they solve the problem really fast, there's got to be some really good leaders in there, okay, for the most part. All right, so let's talk about what we're going to grade and what we're going to train on for the next couple of minutes. Okay, so chairs in the room. Super simple problem. You got however many chairs in the room. All you got to do is take the chairs out of the room, place the chairs back into the room as they were. Okay, plain and simple. Remove all the chairs from the room. Place the chairs back into the room the way they were. We don't give them any more information, okay? Now, in the one we're going to see, I plant some wild herrings, okay? Because I want to see how they deal with failure. So in this one, there's going to be a chair behind the door, okay? My other trick is I'll print a chair out on a piece of paper and put it on the board, okay? But I want to see them deal with failure. Okay, stop. Okay, so here's the players. You got black sleeve, red hair, gray beard, gray shirt, and I'm going to call him the black guy, okay? I know I'm not politically correct, but my roommate from the Naval Academy would not allow me to call him the black guy. But he's the only black guy up there, so he's going to be the black guy, not 2 wristbands, okay? Okay. So I want you to watch this guy right here, and I want you to be able to tell me if it's positive or negative, okay? And the Snicker bars go to the guy that can tell me exactly why it's positive or negative.
There, bring it right back.
That's perfect. Because all chairs would get out.
That's true.
Do all chairs have to be out at the same time?
Yes, everything has to be cleared out of the room.
Okay. No, just think though, even if you just take this rope, reset it up in there.
Bring it right back. Over there, bring it right back.
Okay. Positive or negative? Okay, he said positive. Okay, can you tell me why? Okay, who said negative? Okay, why negative? Okay, someone else give me a negative. Okay, had a plan. Someone give me a negative. Okay, trying to scheme again. Go ahead. Okay, body language. Body language. What do you got? Disengaged. Okay, perfect. He disengaged. Okay, so we're going to watch it again. Watch his left elbow and watch his lips purse. As soon as his idea got crushed, he went into a shell. His elbow's going to twitch and his lips are going to purse. Winners don't shake their elbows and they don't purse their lips. Plain and simple. Okay, but just remember, it's a minute detail in the overall picture, right? Okay, go ahead.
That's perfect. Because all chairs would get out.
That's true.
Do all
Watch
chairs
right
have to be
now.
out at the same time?
Yes, everything has to be cleared out of the room.
Okay.
Positive or negative,
Even if you
right?
just take
Super negative. Okay? Now, if you were there in person, you'd feel that body language, much more so than you will on the screen. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, no one's right or wrong. We're just rolling. That's my sponsor from the Naval Academy. She's lighting fire to me. Go ahead.
this rope, reset it up in there.
Okay, real quick.
There's an eraser over here.
Guy goes over and rolls up the board. So you could use a phone in here. You could write on the board. You could do anything you want to remember where the chairs are. The bad groups, they just take all the chairs out and bring them back in. And they're all out of order. But if you notice, there's some chairs stacked up. There's some different colored chairs. That's all on purpose. Okay? All right, so as he's rolling the board up, Black Sleeves goes over there and says, hey, man, that's a great idea. You good? That's a great idea. So a leader can piggyback on somebody else's idea, and they can grow it and make it better. Okay? I tell everybody, the best leaders out there aren't the guys with the best ideas. It's the guys that facilitate the best ideas that they get. Does that make sense? Okay? You don't need to be the idea guy to win. You just need to be the guy to facilitate everybody else winning around you. Okay?
All 6 trick. 6 or 7.
Okay. Back to the beginning. All right, so real quick, this is the first time the black guys talked. Think that's a problem? Who said yes? Good. 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 Okay, so look, if you ain't talking, you ain't leading. Plain and simple. Okay? Now, you don't have to be talking a lot. I'm not asking you to communicate a lot. But you can't just stand there in the corner and not say a word and have me look at you and be like, you're doing a great job leading. Okay? We're going to see somebody. There's going to be a guy that we're going to watch a little later who doesn't say very much, and he's a really good leader. But there's a huge difference in the body language.
All 6 trick. 6 or 7? Or 7. 6. Yeah, 1 behind the 4.
Okay? Run it back. Okay, real quick. Watch the guy on the far right for a Snickers. If you don't get a Snickers on this one, I'm going to ask you to leave. Plain and simple. I know I got a lot of folks in here, but let's go. So watch him. Okay, what do we see? Biting his fingernails. Positive or negative? Are we sure? So I told you that one was easy. A little bit better toss, a little bit better. Okay, so he's biting his fingernails. You got time to chew your fingernails in the drill? You ain't serious about winning. Plain and simple.
Share the sideways. Yeah, what do you think? That's true. All right. Just take a moment.
Coach Mike, does this chair count? No, that chair just.
I'll take it out.
Good question. Where's that chair? Can we start?
Okay.
Take all these out.
They start with no plan review. Can we start? What's the plan? Huge indicator that I don't have any leaders. Okay? So we're in the station. Can we start? We're ready to start. I heard no clear plan review, correct? Okay? Negative. Whole group, negative. Remember what I said. If the group is doing poorly, there's no leaders. Okay?
This room had to be
Okay. Well, in that last clip, we need to see it again? Urgency. If you were at practice, would that be an acceptable sense of urgency? Anybody? Absolutely not. So if they don't got no urgency, they ain't trying to win. Right? It's simple. I just sit there and look. Man, they walking around, taking their time. No good. Okay? Watch the two guys on the right, just standing around. Okay?
Do we got it?
Yeah.
All right, so the black guys, or the black sleeves is over there reviewing the plan, reviewing where the chairs are. They wrote it on the board. That gives me a little bit of hope. Okay? You go. Okay, real quick. Okay? So he left it on the board. They're cranking the board down now. When it gets done, I'm going to ask him the question, why'd you crank the board down? Okay? It could be a positive or a negative. If he doesn't know why he cranked the board down, that's a negative, right? Why he left it on the board. If he leaves it on the board, then his answer is going to determine whether it's a positive or a negative. Okay? That first group you saw, they were number one. We ran 4 stations at New Hampshire. They were number 1 in 3 of them. One of the stations was max weight on the bar. There's only 4 100-pound plates at New Hampshire, okay? They took those 4 100-pound plates, ran up 3 stories, and hid them behind the bleachers in the basketball arena because they didn't want anybody else to win, okay? That's what winners do, okay? Winners don't leave the drawing on the board for the next group, okay? So if he says, hey, I left it on the board for the next group, that could be a positive, right? Because he's thinking about them, da-da-da-da-da. You just got to feel it out. But that's a situation where afterwards I'm going to ask him the question. Okay? Oh, you can't. Go. Just play it. You can't. No huddle remote is killing me right now. Okay, real quick. We're going to watch a short. It's 51 seconds. I want you to be able to rank these guys 1 to 5, I think. 1 to 5, and tell me what we got.
I need a chair. Just one back here, Steph.
Break it up into 2 rows. Derek, you get those 2.
You get those 2.
And just set them all. Let's just set them all in the spot that we know to bring back in. Let's set this up in there.
Or stack them in a row.
Hey, they're all rows of 7. Who are those? Okay, so third row, we got those 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it, Drew?
Second this way, then we're going for the back.
I think we're on this shit right now. Oh, one. All right, this chair is messed up. This is the first row. This is the first row. That's the second. Hey, you should have checked R5, put them in the exact same place for it. Like right here.
Okay, real quick. What do we got? First off, are there any leaders in this group? I hear no's and I hear yeses. Who's a no? Who's a no? Why you say no? Okay. Was there a plan review? No. No active plan, right? Okay. So automatically, I'm already on a train of thought, no leaders. Okay. Who thinks long hair with the bun in the back of his head's a leader? Just be honest. He got potential. Okay? I'm not going to rule him out, but I got 3 more stations to observe him. I'm going to watch him. Okay? Because I'm not quite sure. In this station, he looks like he's kind of leading, but the plan's all shot out. So I'm real skeptical about his leadership ability. Make sense? Okay? All right, that's the end of the training. Okay. So real quick, I made 50 handouts for or 75 handouts for a 50-person room. They made me 150 copies, and we got this mug pretty much full. So if you don't have a copy of this sheet right here, what I'm going to ask you to do is just write down characteristics that you like or characteristics that you don't like. So we're going to evaluate these 5 guys. It's gray, yellow, teal shirt. What is it? Let me see one. Gray shirt, black shirt, and then green shirt. So just go out there, shirt colors. That's not super important. You'll get an idea who they are. Okay? The way it works, if you got one of these sheets, basically you can just circle the number whose idea it was. So we're looking for idea. Who had the idea on the plan? Who had the plan, right? Who came up with the actual plan? Then once it goes to execution, we're seeing, all right, who was the leader in execution? Is somebody vocal? Was there a better idea? Was there any conflict resolution? Okay? We're always going to be looking for conflict because the person that solves conflict is the leader. Okay? Leaders love conflict and they love resolving it. That's why they're leaders. Okay? So then, in this sheet, if I did this right now and filled it out, we're going to grade a problem. It's 10 minutes long. You should have this whole sheet filled with traits and stuff that you saw in this 10-minute drill. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, class is over. The test is here. I wish you the best.
Got a mission, all right? The mission is to move all the chairs from this room all out here, and you got to get them back into the room. Same way it was to this, same way it was when we get done, okay? You cannot throw the chairs, you cannot break them. You got to get them all out and return back to where they were, okay? All right? And then you You're gonna have 3 minutes to plan. You're gonna have 7 minutes to execute. Just time. Get them out, get them back in, and then get them, then we're gonna go over what happened. Okay? So we're gonna have, so hold on. So you got 1 minute for me to explain it. You got 3 minutes to plan. You got 7 minutes to complete. Get them in, get them out, and then get them back in. All right, okay? All right, hold on. Start. All right, 3 rows. Hey, two people in. Got 3 minutes.
One person here, 2 people out. When we get them out, just tell them exactly how they just work. So we have to set them up 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey,
Guy talking in his black shirt. I'm going to narrate a little bit.
Second row down, column, second.
Hey, no matter, there's some order. Because someone pushed in the front, push out.
So what? Me and
So the church pushed in, so 3 minutes out. Does that matter?
Me and you're gonna take them out.
I can't.
In the middle.
Black shirt.
Give one, put up the one by myself. Put the next one, put that in the rest. We're gonna go. So we know what I'm saying. Keep the rows together. We get them out there. They'll we're gonna put them in the back where like they're still.
We should.
When we put them out there, are we gonna act like we're still in the rows out there?
Black shirt's the only dude in there talking right now.
Okay, do what matter how they are right now? Because some churches are not pushing the table.
That's green shirt.
yes, just like they are back where they were.
All right, right. So remember, those two are trying. Those two are angles.
Outside guys, make sure you put them in the center.
That's on top of that table. That's right there.
Black shirt.
You got 3 minutes.
You got 3 minutes.
How many more is there now? Yeah.
Let us know when you like say this is
Second row.
Yeah,
like the first row.
So that first one we just gonna set like.
So black shirt is answering questions from the plan that he just laid out. I'm going to commentate a little bit because I know it's hard because we're outside. Remember what I said, in person, it's a million times easier. Pete in here? Pete? Ain't in here. All right, I was going to ask him a question, but he's not here. Go ahead.
Like right up over there, just sit right there. And I just do like row.
Yeah, remember some of them are.
Okay.
No, I'm saying like there's some of them are.
Hey, keep up the pace with Tyler, you know what I'm saying? Tyler, remember.
We got 7 minutes. We got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Black shirt, got plenty of time.
And remember these chairs in that corner. I don't even know if we see those.
Yeah, all chairs matter.
All chairs, so let's just take them out.
All chairs matter.
We'll get down to like 2 of them. You got that. You need to go take care of it. Go take care of it. No, you're fine. Like, so right.
So like, when I give you this,
You're taking that first chair.
Okay. One to the left, and one to the next one.
We just need row
Black
one.
shirt.
And then chair. And then
I'll
just.
take this one like out to the church, can you see it out?
Yeah.
Put it out by itself, just individual chair. And then just that 3 non-regular chairs.
We'll do those last. I'll carry it down, we'll turn back around.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make sure you get them out, they're gonna put it exactly. Hey guys, when we bring them back in left to right.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna line up right
Stop.
to left, we'll bring them.
All right, your 7 minutes begin. Get out of the room, please.
I'll get out of the room.
Get out of the room? Yep, until I tell you 7 minutes, start.
Here you go first. All right.
I don't know if that's your instructions, coach.
All right, go.
There we go.
First row.
Hey, watch the camera. Watch the camera. Watch the camera. Watch the camera.
First row, this is our first row. Second row. This is in the first right here. This is in the first. Second row right here. The first. This second row right here.
This is upside down.
Upside down.
Just leave
Regular.
Regular. This regular.
We'll squeeze.
This is the end of the row.
No, one more.
Here.
Chair. This is the end of the row. It's in the row. Last row. Remember that.
That's the end of the row.
This is the last row. This is the last row right here. This Let's get the last row.
Hey, watch, get the chair off that wall. Hey,
Yeah,
get,
keep the
Get
chair.
the chair though, get the chair
Off the wall.
get off the wall.
Hey, we still what, 2 more?
Two more.
Stack that one and stack the last one on top of it. Bring those chairs out.
Individuals.
Alright. Or you might as well just hold down because we're all like that can.
So once you take those out, just bring them right back in.
Just bring back in Tim.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Okay,
You
bet.
said left to right now?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
So
Last
Tim,
chair.
that's it.
Last chair.
All the way left.
Back
Second to
row.
left.
Back row, second to the left. I got you. I didn't know I could. You got it. Hey, this was on top of the table. This was on top of the table.
Hey, second row.
This was on top of the table.
Very left second. Left second.
No, that's on the table.
Second row.
Second row.
What's our time?
What's time, coach? No, that's not on top.
159.
Hey, this one's upside down.
Hey, upside down.
This one needs to be upside down.
Upside down.
Just like that.
Upside down.
Last row of this row.
Hey, last one.
Last one.
Very left.
Go.
First row. Remember, straight angle.
Yep.
Hey, you should be writing.
That's
This page should be full.
Hey, straight.
Straight.
Last one that row.
Yeah.
And we got that odd chair.
Hey, last front one right here.
Sideways. Like this.
Yep.
Picture time.
Boom.
Straight angle.
Straight angle, back. Back, look like this. Angle, straight angle.
That was not pushing all the way. That one, that's next one.
So Teal Shirt has his phone out. He's going over. He took a couple pictures. He's just putting all the chairs where they were. They're just all in there putting the chairs in place.
These chairs we never had.
You guys say you're done? Are you finished?
Hey, there's going to be a loud noise in here. I apologize right now.
Hey, we need that +2.
Okay.
We verified.
It was 3 minutes and 34 seconds left. That's all the time you use. All right. Okay. Give you guys a little bit of feedback here. 3-minute debriefing. Okay.
We're still evaluating.
Leadership-wise, we saw. All right. Leadership-wise, you guys, y'all took control. You came up with a great idea. Use the camera. Did a very good job with that. All right. You guys wanted to check for time. You know, make sure we got enough time to do it all. Thought all you guys worked well together, bringing everything in and out. Okay, you weren't very forceful in coming up with the ideas, but organizing how the chairs came out, did a very good job with that. When you guys sort of be in the room, trying to make sure you got everything done. Got how many eyes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 eyes, right? Nobody sits behind the door.
Yeah, Mr. Chair.
So we didn't do a thorough job of checking the mission to be sure. The landmine might be out. Landmine, somebody might have stepped on it. All right? And so that's something you guys have to make sure, team-wise, as a group. You got to check the situation first. Okay?
We got them all out.
All right?
Worried about the league.
What is that?
All right, so real quick, you did a great job.
You did a great job.
Don't short.
That's like cool. All the chairs from this room, all out here.
Okay. So right now, in the beginning, how was the active listening? Hang on, wait, let me stop. I messed up. Okay, real quick, rank them 1 to 5. Take 1 second, rank them 1 to 5. And then I'll give you my 1 to 5, and then we're going to break down the whole thing real quickly. We got 16 minutes left. It'll take us about 10. It'll leave us 3 minutes and 30 seconds for questions. And I'll stand outside and answer every question you have. Because remember what I told you, it's 3 hours of training in 50 minutes. So, everybody got a 1 to 5, roughly? Okay, here's my initial 1 to 5. Black shirt, number 1, clear leader. I liked gray yellow. Did anybody in here have gray yellow last? Be honest. A couple people did. Anybody have him first? A couple people did, okay? We're going to talk about it at the end. I had him at the top. I had black shirt, then I had the gray yellow, then I had the green shirt. Anybody have green shirt near the top? Okay, a couple more people. I like the green shirt in this. Okay, after that, where did everybody have teal shirt real quickly? Where, anybody at the bottom? A couple people had him at the bottom. Anybody have him at the top? A couple people had him at the top, okay? I had him near the bottom. Anybody gray shirt, right? Anybody have him at the top? Not a single hand went up. Oh, one guy, you like him at the top, okay? So he likes him, okay? Everybody else have him at the bottom? Okay? That's where I had him, roughly. It's all right. Where'd you have him? In the middle, okay? Middle is fine too. Okay, just remember, you saw 10 minutes off a tape. We're going to see over the whole thing an hour, right? Far more points to put together and piece together. But now we're going to break it down real quickly. We're going to look at some really big issues that happened in here, and we'll see who got them, okay? So active listening at the beginning.
Same way it was to this.
Gray yellow is leaning in, looking. He's trying to solve the problem right now. He ain't say much. He's trying to solve the problem. I'm writing it down. Positive. Black shirt is listening.
It was this one. Okay. All right.
Green shirt comes in. He starts
3 minutes
looking.
to plan.
Gray yellow is creeping in a little bit more. Okay? Black shirt starts nodding. Right? He's already figured out the plan. He's like, look, we got this. I got it. Okay? I got a plan. I know what we're going to do. We're good. Like, people are looking at him right now. So here's the other thing. People are going to look to the leader for answers. Okay? People are looking at him right now like green shirt's looking at him like, man, I sure hope you got a plan, buddy. Okay?
And then we're going to go over what happened. Okay? So, so you got.
Okay? So you had a couple people move to the front to get a better idea of what's going on. Teal shirt went up there. That's a positive. I like it. Okay?
1 minute for me to explain it. You got 3 minutes to plan it. You got 7 minutes to complete. Get them in, get them out, and then get them back in. All right, okay? All right? Hold on. Start.
Okay? Where was the gray shirt guy at the whole time? In the back. So what's that tell me automatically? Yep. I'm not concerned. I know if you in the back, you ain't leading. That's the facts of life, Jack. Okay?
All right, 3 rows. Hey. You got 3 minutes.
One person here, 2 out.
Get them out, just exactly how they just work. So I have to set them up 1 minute.
Okay? Black shirt, clear communication of his plan, right? Had a plan, could clearly communicate what he wanted everybody to do, and he could answer questions. Trust me on this one. The dude answering questions in the station is the leader. Because the people asking the questions aren't asking the loser for the answers. They're trying to win, correct? Okay?
Hey, just remember that one's up.
That one's upside down.
The arm.
Second row down, column, second.
Hey, no matter, there's something.
So the other thing is they're openly discussing the plan, right? Hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I think. Black shirt's kind of corralling them all together. Hey, this is what we're going to do, da-da-da-da-da. Same as that first group in the balls, right? Open communication as a group means that there's a couple leaders in this group.
Because someone pushed in the front, push out.
I can't.
In the middle, get the YouTube in, so get one, put it, flip up to where one.
Black shirt.
The next one, then they're serenely born. So we know the rows together. Maybe get them out there.
So he gives a clear explanation. Hey, you're going to have this row. We're going to take the chairs out. We're going to stack them by row as they are. We got some chairs on the desk, this, that, and the other, right? Puts all the pieces together and gives a clear explanation to everybody on his team so they know exactly what they're doing, okay? The leaders are going to shine so brightly you don't have to look for them, if that makes sense to you, okay? All right, real quick. Snickers bar. Someone tell me what happened with gray shirt right there. He walked out the room. What's that mean? He's not there anymore. Is he a leader? Positive or negative? Okay? It got too hot in the room. So he got stressed out, so he left. Okay? That's a real bad deal. Real bad deal.
Hey, keep up the pace with Tyler, you know what I'm saying? Tyler, remember.
First time he talks.
No rules, so I took pictures. So.
And remember.
Okay, run it back.
These chairs.
I'm sorry.
I didn't hear no rules, so I took pictures.
If I have my, no, just click on it at the beginning. At the beginning. I'm saying like, yeah. Yeah, just hang on. Okay, so listen to what the teal shirt guy says. Listen, okay? And I know it's tough. I apologize for the film, but it is what it is. Trust me, it's 1,000 times easier to learn it this way than me up here acting stuff out and you trying to read my body language. Okay, but just listen to what teal shirt says right here.
I didn't hear no rules, so I took pictures. So.
Okay, positive or negative? Anybody in here say negative? Why? Okay. Okay. Anybody else? 100%. 100%. Positive idea, negative way, right? He's being crafty and shifty. Leaders are never crafty and shifty. Okay? If it was huge positive, he would have said, hey guys, I got my phone, I'm taking a picture. Right? Everybody on the team knew what he was doing, but he didn't. He was sly about it. He took his pictures because he thought it might be against the rules. So he's willing to bend the rules to get to where he wants to go, but more importantly, is super sneaky. Good leaders aren't sneaky, okay? They just aren't. That's just how it is. I got huge warning signs right here when I was watching this station. I wrote it down. Concern, okay?
And remember these chairs in that corner.
First row, this is our first row. Second row, second row. This is in the first right here. This is in the first.
Green shirt, leading the communication, doing a great job.
This is upside down.
Upside down. Upside down.
Okay, stop.
I got you.
Oh, got it. Got it. So I would be on a remote. I could just rewind so much easier, but Brianna's killing it today. Appreciate it. Okay, so watch Teal Shirt's reaction. Watch his reaction to somebody else getting told to do more work. Okay?
I didn't know I could.
Positive or negative? Put it together with the last trait we saw out of Teal Shirt. Double minus, right? It don't equal a positive. We ain't in algebra. It's just two minuses. It's bad. Okay? Okay, positive from Teal Shirt. Using his phone, getting everybody organized at the end to get all the stuff back in place. Okay, real quick, pause. I'm sorry, go back to the front, Brianna. I'm sorry. Okay, real quick. Remember the celebration on the balls? Okay? Did anybody have this note down? Did anybody have the celebration noted? Okay? Before we even start, before I play it again for everybody else, what do you got back there? Okay, good. Everybody touched. Was it positive or negative? Snickers bar on the line. Positive. Okay? Who said negative? You raised your hand too much. I need somebody else. Somebody else. They had a negative. What you got? Why? Boom. Once again, nose guard throwing Snickers. You see that? I missed by 3 rows. Okay. Huge negative. Great job. Okay? I ain't serious about winning. And the dude doing the fist bumping ain't serious about winning. Okay? Watch the last fist bump with gray yellow, and we're going to talk about it real quick.
T-shirts we ever had.
Pause it. Anybody see a problem with that right there? Gray, yellow, just put teal in his place. Just like that. What? Okay? That tells me everything I need to know about teal shirt. He can't be a leader. I don't care how much you want him to lead, he can't be a leader. Because the dude that's leading ain't even acknowledging him. Okay? Does that make sense?
You gotta say you're done. That's all the time you use. All right. Okay. Give you guys a little bit of feedback here. 3-minute debriefing. Okay. First of all, leadership-wise, we saw.
All right, what do we got? We're almost done. We got 5 minutes and 42 seconds, and I'm happy. You already answered 15. You're killing it. What do you got? Perfect. All right, everybody heads up. Okay? A leader cares for his people, then he cares for his gear, then he cares for himself. Plain and simple. Okay? He's looking out for everybody on his team before himself. Was that sincere? Yes. Was it canned? Was it forced? That's the questions I'm going to ask myself when I see it. Now, first time I did this, I didn't catch that. When I started using this for training, I was like, oh, man. Okay? So if you didn't get that, I didn't get it either. Okay? That's the beauty of having them recorded. Okay? Good.
4, 5, 10 eyes, right? Nobody sits behind the door.
Okay, real quick. This one's going to be really tight. So, anybody have teal shirt's reaction to failure? If you raise your hand 15 times, don't raise it anymore. What you got? Bad, right? Okay, watch right here for gray yellow's reaction. Watch the whole clip, but focus right here. We're going to see his face for just a second. I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah, Mr. Chair.
So, we didn't do it.
Everybody see it? Can anybody tell me what just happened? What did he do? Run it back like halfway under the letters. That's good, right there. Okay?
Yeah, Mr. Chair.
So, we didn't.
Everybody see it? Okay, what you got, Ev? Is that? Oh, that's Rob. What you got? Okay. Anybody else? It's simple. What do you got? 100%. Right? Positive behavior. Damn, they got us. Right? Teal shirt's reaction. Okay? The winner's like, oh man, they got us. On to the next one. Okay? An Olympic wrestler thinks about his last loss for 8 seconds. Okay? Can't dwell on the past. I missed a chair. I'm on to the next thing. I'm a winner. Okay?
Do a thorough job of checking the mission. Be sure. The landmine right there.
Boom. Okay, we got 3 minutes. I'll push the pace now. I ain't going to lie to you. Normally, we got a whole bunch of other clips in there. It's a big pile. And then right now, we'd go do stations so that you can see how much easier it is to actually visually see this stuff happening right in front of you. Okay? What kind of questions do we have real quickly? What do you got? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't give you the summation. I'm sleeping. I got excited, okay? Hey, real quick. Okay, so those were their 4 captains at Ohio in 2014. Okay? Gray shirt was just a D lineman that we put in that group. Okay? So it ended up being black shirt number 1, captain. That's the Carpenter boy in the gray yellow, superstar. Both them 2 dudes are superstars. Okay? I had green shirt up there. The next day we did SEAL training for 2.5 hours. The second I put green shirt in charge, he fell apart in like 2 seconds, and I fired him. Okay? So this isn't going to give me a 100% answer. It's going to give me a 90% answer that then I apply to leadership situations, and I extract the best leaders out by giving people an opportunity to lead. Because leaders lead, and non-leaders fail quickly. Okay? So then green shirt went to the bottom. Teal shirt was a team captain on offense. Great kid, super athletic. Okay? I'm not going to tell a terrible story. If it was a little bit more intimate, I would. Bottom line is, he was a captain and he was causing problems on offense when he was out with an MCL injury. He was not helping the team win. Okay? I got there. I was out of coaching in 14. Coach Solich let me come in. He asked if I could make any changes. I removed him from captain, and I moved one of the defensive guys from defense, Carpenter, to offense to be the team captain. And I made an offensive lineman that made everybody uncomfortable a captain. Okay? They won 4 or 5 out of their last 6 games and got bowl eligible. Okay? They had Teal Shirt in charge, and he was undermining everybody when he was hurt as a captain. Okay? That's a bad leader. Does that make sense? That's the summation. Now we got 57 seconds for questions. What do we got? Okay. 100%. So 2 things that come out of this. I know all my good leaders for the most part, and I know all my really crappy people. I put really good leaders with crappy people. Okay? Because they make crappy people very uncomfortable, and they either get better and come out of the crappy category, or they leave because the stress is too high put on them by the good leader. Okay? I mix and match the groups to make sure that the good people are in charge of the bad people. Do I do it with recruits? So I do it all the time. One of the things that's going to happen is the AD at Langston told me you're going to be cursed because now you're going to evaluate everybody for leadership that you meet. So I don't do it. We don't run stations, but I evaluate everybody I meet in like 15 seconds for leadership. Okay, we got time for no more questions, right? Where's my guy at? We got to be stopped at, they told me I got to stop at 0-0, correct? Can I get one more question or no? One more question. What you got? How much does on-the-field production impact leadership? It takes a gunfighter to lead a gunfighter. Okay? I don't need the superstar of the team to be in charge, but you got to be on the field. Okay? You can't be the best leader and never get to play because you can't lead gunfighters because they don't listen to people that ain't shooting bullets. Does that make sense? Okay? Hey, I really appreciate it today. University of Illinois really appreciates it. I will be outside taking questions until there are no more questions. Appreciate it, guys.